on Hi Now Daily, we're making pasta from scratch with Hana Kitchens.
Plus, we catch up with a local sixth grader taking basketball to new heights in a national showcase.
Plus, we've got a live performance from Eric Gilliom, who's starring in White Hawaiian, a one-man musical extravaganza. It's all happening right now on Hi Now Daily.
How's it, aloha gang, and welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Kanoa Carlson.
What's up, everybody? I am Rachel Picard, and we've got an amazing show because we've got a jam-packed area here with just so many people coming in for the show. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, that's right. So we're excited to get to all that, but we're gonna kick things off. Take a look at these guys over here. These are the newest family members here at Hawaii News Now. Very first day on the job today, so welcome you guys. That's Yuta Matsumoto, Morgan, and Chloe. Welcome, guys.
Yes, thank you for joining our Hawaii News Now team. And then here, we've got this guy. Yeah, Eric is going to be telling us all about his musical production that he does on Maui and on Kauai. It's a one-man show.
A one-man show?
He does it all.
That's crazy. See, we need two people. I need two people. Speaking of that, we're going to be playing
some basketball. She playing basketball.
That's right, we got Amari and Segundo here. We're going to be talking about Uptempo Athletics and a national showcase that Amari represented Hawaii in. For all my b-ball players out there, it's cool stuff.
Yeah, and then we are going to take it to our kupuna. We really want to watch out for them. We want to talk nutrition. We want to talk health, and that's why we got Dynamics Health and Fitness.
Give us one, Gilbert. Give us one. He's going to show us the way. He's going to show you guys how.
Yes, Gilbert and Siobhan. We're going to be checking in with them a little later. But what are we going to do right now off the top?
Before we get to the workout, let's carbo load, okay? Courtesy of some Ono pasta from Hana Kitchens. We've got some special guests here in the studio. You know, Hana Kitchens began back in 2021. They've expanded in a big way in a very short time, and they've got new cooking classes that are taking place, great dinners that are happening as well. And so that's where we're going to kick off the show right here in the Hi Now Kitchen. We've got Andrea with us and Joe from Hana Kitchens. Welcome in, boys.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having us here.
Yes, we're super excited because I know you do like some cooking classes. Kainoa had a chance to do that, and you made some pasta. And I was like, I'm jealous. I want to learn. So you guys are here with some pasta.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
What are we going to be doing today?
Yeah, we're going to take you through a little bit of what we do in our pasta class, an abbreviated version of it. And Andrea is our instructor and chef who teaches the pasta classes, most of our Italian classes.
Very cool. Okay, Andrea, so you're going to walk us through the motion. Like I said, Kainoa has done it, so I'm going to be the one that's getting my hands dirty today. So tell us what we're going to be doing.
Really fast, we're going to go through the different stages from flour to finished dough and then to pasta. So again, abbreviated today, but that's what we do in classes.
All right.
And the classes, I gotta say, the classes are really great because the setup we have right here in the kitchen is pretty similar to the setup you get during the class. Andrea's right there, he's walking you through every step with the flour and kind of the texture you're looking for. So I did it. It's
my turn. Let's get started. What is the first step?
Well, we have two different kind of flours here. I like to do a 50-50 of semolina and 00, and then 4 eggs. And then a little bit of oil and salt. So we're just gonna crack the eggs in.
All right.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Get your hands dirty.
You
can put the shells in here.
In here? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
One. I was a little aggressive on that egg, but here
That's
we go.
all right. If you lose a shell, we'll find it later on.
That's right. And I was gonna say too, Andrea's really funny when he teaches the class.
Yeah, for sure.
Am I right? He's such a personality because you're there for about, give or take, you're there for a few hours. So you need someone that's really good but entertaining, and Andrea's really good.
Thank you. I try.
Well, I got 4 eggs.
Got the eggs in there. I always forget about this pasta and the salt in the water, so I always put it in my dough. Smart. And then you can start mixing maybe with the fork so you don't get all dirty up.
Okay, and it's all
And it takes about 15 to 20 minutes depending on your strength, but you're gonna end up with that guy over there.
Whoa, depending on my strength, it's because I never got to the workout yet.
More dynamics.
Yeah, dynamics would help me out. Okay.
So yeah, little by little you're gonna go through different stages. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but just keep going. Trust me.
Okay, okay. I trust you. I trust you. And very authentic because you were saying you even do tours out in Italy.
Yes, I've been doing food tours, taking people to Rome for about 10 days and going to the countryside. So that's something that I've been enjoying to show people my country the way I lived it.
Okay. Why do
And,
you lost a little bit of the?
That's all right. He didn't want to be there.
Okay.
It's fine. It's giving you a message.
Okay. Now, what kind of consistency are we looking for?
So it's gonna take about 20 minutes of working with your hands. So that's why we got to this point where we're gonna end up with this guy over here.
There you go.
All right. Okay. So let's
Over
pretend
here.
that I just did that.
Yeah, you were really fast and really good at it.
Okay. So I'm gonna take this.
Take that out. We cut a little piece out.
Okay.
I always tell people not to do it too big because if not, it's gonna get really long. And if
Okay.
you're working by yourself, you don't want to make your life really hard.
Oh yeah. No.
So little by little, you're just
Okay.
gonna try to fit this, turning that handle.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be
Oh, am I
scared.
going the,
We're
I'm going the wrong way.
That's okay. We're
Okay,
gonna
there we go.
flatten up so it gets caught really
Nice.
fast. Go ahead.
Okay. This.
There you go. Just don't be shy.
Yep.
And you grab with your other hand
Teamwork.
under here. There you go.
Okay.
Makes the dream work.
Okay, so we're
There you
making
go.
pasta over here, but Joe, I want to get back to you.
Yeah.
So it's a big year for you guys.
Yes.
It's a brand new space that Hana Kitchens is in. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so we've expanded our operations. I mean, our commercial kitchen side, which helps small businesses expand and scale. So we have 2 companies that we're taking nationally. We're helping go national right now. So we had to expand our kitchen space, our equipment, storage, cold storage. We added 2 ghost kitchens. So they operate as like delivery-only restaurants. And then we have the show kitchen that you got to partake in the first class we did in there.
I was gonna say, and the show kitchen is really cool. I had an opportunity to attend the classes, and it's just a fun time.
Yeah.
You're getting in the kitchen, but Andrea makes it very digestible.
sure.
Not just the pasta, but the whole cooking
Yeah,
and the
for sure.
information. Everything is done
You
step by
made
step,
pasta.
which is nice.
I mean,
we go.
the nice thing is that all the instructors have character to them.
Yeah.
They're all authentic. We do a Bavarian pretzel class. Sandra's from Bavaria. We have Oscar that does.
Oscar, yeah, he came in. He
yes.
does the Middle,
Yeah.
Middle
Yeah.
East, yeah, the Egyptian food.
So our instructors all have a connection
You're
to
gonna
the
put
food.
it here.
We want to
Then
keep it
if you
that
wanna
way
do
and
spaghetti
authentic.
over here
Yeah.
or tagliatelle
Absolutely.
over
So
here,
how do people
we're just gonna
continue to
move
book
this
classes with you folks?
in the
And what are some things that are going to be
Yeah.
published in the new year?
So
You wanna do that?
www.hanakitchens.com, that has
Let me just
all of our
break it
info,
down.
whether you want to do a commercial kitchen rental, you want to host an event, you want to take a cooking class, you want to book a corporate cooking class
And
or
you can let
team
this go
building,
over
we do
here.
that as well. Coming up in February, so we're going to actually be
going, keep
launching
going, keep
7
going, keep
classes
going.
and an event for February, this Friday.
Keep going.
Oh, look at that. Yes. Okay, we put this.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Pasta.
We put the pasta
Boom.
right through 4 times, and then this is the last time through the. Oh my goodness! Look at that.
And then
Oh my.
during the pasta class, right after, you get to take it home and then you get to eat it, which is the best part. And in fact, coming up after the break, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Keep watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Yes. Why don't we go ahead and throw some of these noodles
Yeah.
right into the boiling pot
Let's do
so
it.
we can get ready. Oh baby. everyone. Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We're here in the Hi Now kitchen. We've got Andrea and Joe of Hana Kitchens. Earlier, I just made some pasta that went right through this and right to there. So we got some noodles or pasta, as you say, boiling in the hot water. And you also got a little mix here. What you got going on?
Very simple, aglio e olio e peperoncino. So it's garlic, olive oil, parsley, and a tiny bit of chili flakes. Classic Italian dish that we eat at home.
Nice. You said classic Italian dish. We were talking a little earlier, and you're like, it's not over the top, it's not like super extravagant, but that's just how the Italians like to eat, right? Very simple.
That's how we stay the way we are, eating all those carbs every day. You know?
That's what I was thinking. I'm looking at Andrea like, man.
I wouldn't look like that.
I work a lot.
All right, so we got that mixed up. Our noodles are, I'm so sorry, I keep saying noodles. It's the pasta.
Pasta.
Okay, the pasta has been going for about 4 minutes now, and you're just gonna mix it all up.
Yeah, really fast.
Oh, yummy.
Wow, look at that. And you can see
And
it's
that's
pretty nice.
it. And then if you're at home, you want a fancy plating for yourself, you get a ladle.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
Roll it off.
And I want to tell all the viewers out there that when you attend the classes, specifically the pasta one we did with Andrea, he cooks at the end. So you do your thing the whole class, and they're showing you how to make the pasta, right? But at the end, Andrea cooks up pasta for the whole class. Which
nice.
And that's it.
Money.
Yeah, so all of our classes typically will end in a meal. Yep.
Okay, well, I'm going to, here, Kaino, I have a fork for
Okay,
you
yeah,
as well. Here you go.
Get in there.
Oh, it smells so good, full of garlic, and look at that. It's something you could be proud of because you know you put your hard work into it.
And it's nice and fresh like this.
So I feel like when you cook your food, there's a sense of pride there. Yeah, I'm kind of letting that steam for a bit. How's them?
Don't get
It's hot,
burned.
but it's tasty.
Whoa! Whoa! The al dente on this.
The texture of the noodles is the pasta.
Pasta, come on.
The texture of the pasta.
Now we both in
Crazy.
trouble. Oh my goodness, this is so delicious. And you're right. You don't need a whole lot to make it flavorful.
Nope.
This hits the spot right here. Yeah, it is.
Simple but beautiful.
I could eat pounds of that.
Ooh, simple but beautiful. Okay, and if people want to book a spot at one of those
So
classes, how can we do that?
HanaKitchens.com. Yep. And if you follow us on Instagram, we announce when we're going to be launching the classes on our website. They do sell out very fast, especially the pasta classes.
Okay, and then you also have something coming up for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we
as
have
well, right?
a really cool Valentine's
be
Day
cool.
event. We're doing an aphrodisiac-inspired couples dinner. So you can book that. It's a prefix dinner with Little Sparrow, Vince McCarthy. So yeah, we're really excited about that, activating the front of the space for events. Yeah.
Activating aphrodisiac over here. I bet that class is going to sell out.
Real quick though, before I let you go, sometimes the kitchen can get a little intimidating, but these pasta classes, the way that it's broken down, pretty much it's easy for anyone, even first time.
Absolutely. It's more experiential dining. It's a fun cooking class.
Okay, seriously, this is
And it's a
really
fun
amazing.
dinner. Yeah, it's very good.
Wow, and just with the simple ingredients you put in, I'm amazed. This is delicious. Thank you so much, you guys.
There is some dessert too.
And there's dessert. Oh!
Panna cotta.
Oh, okay.
So we have a little spoon.
Going in there
Where
with
did
the
we go
spoon.
with the spoon?
I got one for
You got a
guys.
spoon
I'm
over
going
there.
in. Okay, go ahead. Book. We're Hana Kitchens. You won't regret it. And I'm gonna get in on this panna cotta right here.
Check them out, guys. Thank you guys so much. Good, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting any.
Watch Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Yo, try this.
Are you sure? All right, hey, aloha, and welcome back. We are ready to get a workout in right now. Today, these workouts are really going to help highlight and support our kupuna who want to get fit, want to get active, and they want to get healthy. We've got Gilbert and Siobhan joining us from Dynamics Health and Fitness. So, Gilbert, what's that all about, man?
Well, so Dynamics is all about weight loss. You know, with our today's society, we are oversaturated with information, going left and right, sometimes kind of extreme. And so our job is to basically bring it back down to the basics of nutrition, all right? Keep it just super simple, make it easy, make it fun, and have our kupuna perform exercises that are meant for them and that they could do for the rest of their life.
Okay, so let's keep it simple. Let's jump into a workout right now. And this is very light, gang. All we have here is just your standard yoga mat, workout
yoga mat,
what have you.
That's right, yoga mat. So, you know, oftentimes our kupuna are sitting at home all day long. And oftentimes what that concludes to is back pain, hip issues, and sometimes even knee pain. So this is a really good exercise to correct and prevent pain from all those joints. All we really need is a TheraBand. We'll put this guy on, let's just sample it.
Let me get one too. Thank you, Siobhan.
I'm gonna go and demo this real quick. This is gonna go around our knees. We're gonna go down to the floor, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna perform a bridge to abduction. So basically, you're gonna go on your lower back, go on our back. We're gonna relax the neck and shoulders, hands on the floor here. The farther those heels are away from those hips, the more hamstrings you're gonna get. The closer these heels are to these hips, the more lower back you're gonna get. So what we really want is somewhere in the middle, about 90 degrees there. We get to relax the neck and shoulders. From here, we're gonna thrust our hips up towards that ceiling. And as we do that, we're gonna abduct, squeezing the glutes as we abduct. So we're gonna go up and down, up, abduct those knees apart, squeeze the glutes, bring it down, come up, bridge, abduct. And that's a really good exercise for the glutes to correct tight hip flexors, which will prevent lower back pain.
Gotcha. So for kupuna, maybe sits down and they want to do this at home. Do they need a spotter with them? Will they need?
No. So I would just recommend them to do this for a whole minute. Go at your own pace and take as many 5-second breaks as many times as you like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one workout right there.
That's one exercise.
Let's get one more.
Yeah. Another good one for us is basically a
Siobhan?
sit to stand. Thank you, Siobhan. A sit to stand because it helps us perform a squat safely without having our knees go over toes, and also at the same time it helps strengthen those lower extremities. We want to be able to be mobile. All right. So super basic. Hands on your hips or across your chest. We get to basically just sit this one down and stand back right back up. Super easy. I would perform this for a whole minute. Again, go at your own pace. Take as many 5-second breaks as many times as you like. If you want to modify this, because we do want to make sure that we're also addressing the basic building blocks of fitness, which is balance, core, and stability. And to add a little bit more of stability and balance in there, I'd add a little bit more of a single leg balance. So basically, you're just gonna sit down, come up, stand back up to a single leg balance, sit down, stand up to a single leg balance.
Okay, so these are really simple, easy exercises kupuna can do to just keep healthy and keep moving. They can even have some fun with it. It's interesting that you do this one. My gramps used to do this, and he would just do it during commercial breaks.
That's right.
I mean, sure, or something like that. So not a time.
While you're watching High News Daily.
Yeah, that's right.
High Now
While
Daily.
you're watching High Now. And as Gilbert said as well, nutrition is a big part about it. It's not just what we're doing and moving with our bodies, it's what we put into it. Coming up later, he's gonna head to the kitchen with Rachel. We're gonna be talking about some nutrition and some fitness as well. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back.
All right.
Hello and welcome back to High Now Daily. We have a very special performance for you happening right now. Eric Gilliom, also known as the White Hawaiian, has a few shows coming up across the state. We'll chat with him in just a bit. But first, as we go to break, Eric Gilliom performs an original song about his grandmother called Beach Boys and Hula Girls. Take it away.
Beach boys teach them to surf by day. At night they like to hula in another way. Maidens dancing in their little grass skirts get the sailors right out of their aloha shirts. Beach boys and hula girls. Honolulu was a different world. Those shameless flirts in that locality became famous for their hospitality. Oh my, another Mai Tai was their favorite ploy. Woo. Uh-oh, aloha oi. Woo. Now check it out. You got Pearl City Tavern, too much okolehao. Pour the blue Hawaiis till the bottle all pow. Up on the bar, under the table, coochie coochie hula, as long as she's able. They cheered her on, one and all, until the last call for alcohol. She did the cockeyed mare, as requested for her grand finale. Grandma got arrested in a Beach Boys and hula girls. Honolulu was a different world. Those shameless flirts in that locality became famous for their hospitality. Oh my, another Mai Tai was their favorite ploy. Oh, uh-oh, aloha oe, wow, 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 wow. That's how it was, my friends. Aloha oe, until we meet again. Woo! That's for you, Grandma.
Welcome back to High Now Daily. I am still moving and grooving in my seat after that performance, Eric. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Epic. Okay, so let's talk about the White Hawaiian. It is like a one-man musical show that you put on. I mean, you were talking to me about 47 wardrobe changes in like an hour performance. Like, tell me a little bit about this. I gotta know.
Well, first of all, thank you, Rachel, for having me. I'm so grateful to be here to finally be able to promote the show statewide. White Hawaiian is a one-man musical extravaganza. It is an autobiographical show about my family. I am Hawaiian. My sister Amy Hanaiali'i come from a very rich family of Hawaiians going all the way back to the beginning of time. But the story picks up in 1902, and I tell this very colorful story about how my great-grandfather, a white man who met my great-grandma, who was a pure Hawaiian, they meet in Kahului Harbor in 1902, and the story picks up from there. And so I play all the characters. I've got 47 costume changes, all within an hour and 20 minutes. It's a musical extravaganza. There is, I roller skate in the show, and I tell this beautiful story about a Hawaiian family, which is our family, a family of entertainers that go back all the way back to the turn of the century.
Okay, I was wondering how you do 47 wardrobe changes in an hour and 20 minutes, but I mean, your energy, that's where it comes from. Only you can pull off 47 looks, right, in an hour.
There's me as grandma, there's me as mom, there's yeah.
Oh my, so you literally play every single character.
Yes.
And it's a musical.
Yes,
You wrote a bunch of songs, and so that's kind of displayed throughout the entire performance, right?
Yes, it is. It's an original piece written by myself and Brian Cohn, who's a great writer, and we spent 18 months writing the show. It opened at the Maui Arts and Cultural Center in 2019, and yes, it is this. It's this very crazy story. I wish I could take credit for it, but this is how the story played out. It's a true story, and it's got all these colorful twists and turns, but it's all tethered to the Hawaiian culture in a beautiful way. And as my mother's character says, she says, "I'm just so worried he won't fit in here. He's so pale." Well, at least he got his father's hair. All the men in my family go bald in their 20s. So anyway, it's an intelligent story, and then there's these beautiful interstitial films between each character that shows how Hawaii was during all of those years. And to answer your question, backstage is a whole show in and of itself. My longest costume change is 30 seconds, and I go from one extreme to the other. I go into, like when I play my great grandmother, she was a very large-breasted, big okole woman from Molokai, and so my costume changes are literally choreographed. 1, 2, 3, wig, tomb, lipstick, tomb, walk on.
Wow, that's talent right there.
It's fun. It's a fun show. I'm so grateful. I'm coming up on my 200th performance.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
200th performance. Okay, you said back in 2019, and then you've been doing shows on Maui to start, but you're on Kauai now.
Yes, I'm on 2 islands now. On Maui, I'm at the Pro Arts Theater, which is in Kihei, and then on Kauai, it started in August. I'm in Kilauea, up near Princeville, and it plays every Sunday there. And you can go to whitehawaiian.com to go check it out. And I'm just so grateful to be doing this for a living.
Perfect. I cannot wait to see this epic performance, because just that little snapshot of what you did, hysterical. I'm gonna have a good time watching that. I will come and visit you next time I'm on Maui or
I want to get
Kauai.
the show here to Oahu, so anybody out there has got some ideas, maybe do that. I don't know.
Yeah, contact him if you want him and his show to perform at your venue. So right now, we are going to send things over to Kainoa. I think he's going to get active right now, but thank you for joining me.
All right, thank you guys so much. 47 costume changes. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. That's crazy. We're going to move on now and talk about one of my favorite things in the world, and that's sports, especially b-ball. We're here with some very special guests. We've got Amari hanging out. This is her dad, Segundo, from Uptempo Athletics. Welcome to the show, you guys. So, Segundo, let's start with you, man. Uptempo Athletics, what is that?
We are a basketball program, and we have 2 locations, one here in Oahu and one in Maui. We offer one-on-one and group skills training. We offer group skills training daily for kids ages 5 years old to high school. We also offer we host our own basketball leagues for the students that we have about 200 registered students.
I was gonna say, man, it's popular. I always see kids posting on social media with Uptempo Athletics and everything that's taking place. We got some basketballs here though, Amari, and we're gonna get into her story here in a little bit and how skilled she is. But you've been playing basketball for a long time, so I was wondering, can you like show me some stuff? What's a good base with this thing?
So let's start off with something easy, and
Yes.
like crossovers. So that's just back and forth between left and right. Oh, okay, you're good at that. Yes.
Trying.
Okay, now we're gonna put our right foot forward.
Okay.
This is called the between the legs dribble.
Oh, this is getting a little.
Yes. All right, to the other side.
Other side? Okay, so have you just been doing this your whole life? Basketball?
Yeah, basically I've been around it like the whole life.
How'd you get into it?
So my dad, he's a big basketball guy. He loved everything about it, like watching the sport, playing the sport, coaching. So he's been like a big influence in my life and my basketball journey, and yeah.
Very cool. I know, I grew up playing basketball too. It's such a fun sport.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, so we did the bounce through the legs. What else we got? Can we do one more?
Let's put it together. So between, cross.
Whoa. Okay, keep going. Let me get the rhythm. So effortless.
Yes. You know, you can switch it up too. You can go other side.
Okay. So do you participate in all the camps and clinics yourself that
Yes,
Uptempo
I
takes?
do.
Yeah?
Almost all of them. Yeah.
Okay, so Segundo, in regards to the camps, the clinics, what's the best way that families can come and book that and check you guys out?
The best way is to go to our website, www.uptempoathletics.com. We offer a free class trial, so just try it out first, no commitments, and that's the best way.
I was gonna ask you, what advice do you have for parents who are maybe curious about basketball, but they're not sure if that's the sport for the kid, or what do you usually tell them?
Definitely just support, your child. So Amari, I didn't expect her to be like a basketball player.
Straight baller, a stone cold baller.
She still has a lot to work to work on. But yeah, for tips and advice, I think just supporting your child and just staying consistent with it. Just support them in every step, and also expose them. Like if you guys have local basketball communities, reach out and connect to some of those guys. I think that's the best way to do it. Connect with families who have, the same passion and, want to play basketball.
Definitely, and we have such a robust keiki athletic program here in Hawaii, from the soccer to the basketball to the baseball. So there's a lot, but stay with us on High Now Daily, because coming up after the break, we're gonna be talking about a national showcase that Amari took part in. She represented Hawaii and did so very well. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. All right.
Welcome back to High Now Daily. We now know the importance of keeping our kupuna active and strong, but we also want them to be eating right. So we're back with Gilbert and Siobhan of Dynamics Health and Fitness, and we're going to go over nutrition that fits into your lifestyle no matter how busy you get, right?
Right,
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that. I know you guys have a game plan, right?
We
A,
do.
B, and C.
We do. So we have a go-to list, and basically it's designed so that no matter what your lifestyle is, there are always going to be a go-to food that you can go to and eat towards your goals.
I love that because you're making it easier when you just give people a list of things, because it's kind of hard to think of. You're like, oh my, I want to eat healthy, but I like this, I don't like that. Like, what can I have? A lot of times people want it just done for them.
Exactly.
So that's where you guys come in. You're going to create this list. So, okay.
Yeah. So
tell us about it.
again, the easiest way possible is the way we try to do it, and it has to be foods that you like to eat. So, for example, Plan A is basically to cook. So if you have time to cook, if I'm at home all day, then this is something that we're gonna cook. We like pig and cabbage. Oftentimes, the only issue is it's high fat. So a lot of our foods in our go-to list is gonna be high carb, low fat, high protein. So instead of going with the pork, we go with the Kahlua turkey instead. All right.
Makes sense, and it's still so delicious.
So good. Mix it up with some pork, some rice, a little bit of shoyu on top of that, and you're all set to go.
Okay, so that is, if you've got the time, you're cooking in the kitchen, you're grabbing some really good ingredients, and you're making it at home.
That's right.
And then if you're what's the next step, the B?
We have a Plan B, which is basically grab and go. So anything that's easily prepped, under 8 to 10 minutes, you could just microwave it or throw it in the oven or a toaster oven, and you're ready to go. Some of the examples are basically, one of my favorites personally is the buffalo style boneless chicken bites, available at Sam's Club and also at Target. There's these power bowls that are available. Oftentimes they're on sale actually, so grab a bunch of those guys. If you don't have time to cook, go to your Plan B, something quick and easy. And then also we have our Plan C, which is actually, we wanted to give a shock here, because as long as it's high carb, low fat, high protein, then you can go whatever's around the corner or around the office, on the way to office, and grab yourself a Jack-in-the-Box chicken fajita pita.
Okay, so there are some fast food options that can be a little healthier. I love that because we've got a fast food place right around the corner that I always go to, but they've got a protein bowl that you can get there as well. So as long as you're thinking high protein, low fat, high
carbs, it's ready to go. But we do want to make sure that, if we want to prevent or even reverse disease, we want to go with the Plan A's, because we're now more in control of our foods. We want whole foods, we want vegetables, we want fruits, we want awesome proteins and awesome fats.
Okay, now Siobhan, if people want to get in touch with you folks, how can they do that? If they want to make an appointment to see you guys, and maybe you can go over a list of what they can incorporate into their diets, or maybe go through a plan on how they can get fit.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can check us out at dynamicshawaii.com. We would love to get you in for a free fitness orientation and go over a plan of action, find some great foods that fit your life and your goals, and really get after it. It's 2024.
2024, let's get after it. And for our kupuna, it's a great way that they can reassess what they're doing now and make some changes to continue to eat healthier and to stay active. So go ahead and check them out, Dynamics Health and Fitness. You guys, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we have all the details on HiNowDaily.com. Now let's send things downstairs to Kainoa, who's in the studio.
Hey, that's right, guys. Thank you so much. So we're back over here in the studio. Nutrition is a big part about keeping your body healthy and fit, and sports is always a big thing with that as well. We've got Amari and Segundo joining us from Uptempo Athletics. And earlier we were going over the basketball drills, and that was really fun. But Amari, I want you to tell everyone out there, our High Now viewers, about you and your story and the camp that you just participated in.
So I started playing basketball at, I want to say around 4 or 5 years old. My dad, he's a big basketball guy, again, like I said earlier. And he was really just there encouraging me, pushing me to, do everything that I can do today. And he's a big part of that. My family is our whole life revolves around basketball right now. So yeah, that's really what I'm into.
And Amari, you were invited, as we look at some clips of you right now. So you took part in the Chris Paul camp, right?
Yes, I did.
So that was invitational, or how did you find out about that?
So every team, they invited a lot of teams, but I was nominated from my coaches to go to Arizona, so I was lucky enough to do that.
What was that experience like? Was it like going over there, being in the mainland, competing against all these other girls in basketball and representing Hawaii? That must have been cool.
I just felt really great representing my state up in the mainland. All of the girls there, they all have different playing skills, different techniques, and you know, everything about them is different than what I'm used to, so I'm glad to be exposed to that experience, and it was a great time.
Definitely. All right, and Dad, Segundo, must be proud, man.
Super proud, super proud.
So basketball at an early age, when did you know that, Amari, you're probably, everyone thinks, oh my gosh, I think this could be a really great deal for my kid in sports. I know a lot of parents are like, but when did you know that Amari was special?
Actually, I didn't. She was more like a hula dancer. Like, she would never leave the house without a dress on. So I was like, oh man, like my basketball dreams of her being a basketball player is gone. And also, she had asthma at an early stage. Like, she was taking nebulizer. So I was just like, oh man. But then she got over that, and you know, we stayed consistent on training. You know, we made it fun and just supported her in every way she wanted to do it. And to a point where like it was unconscious for her. She wanted to do it, she wanted to be good, and just continued supporting her till now. So in addition to that, you also run Uptempo Athletics. We talked a little bit about that earlier, but these are just full-blown classes and academies that kids can participate in and learn the game, right? Correct. Yeah, we offer skills training every day for ages 5 to high school. We also offer basketball leagues for those students so they can practice what they're learning from the skills classes. And then we also have our own basketball club, which is Next Gen. So that's kind of like the intro to competitive. And I'm pretty excited because next month we're going back to Arizona and we're taking our 3rd grade kids, 4th grade and 5th grade to go compete. We got invited by the director of the CP3 camp, and he was like, hey, you guys want to come back and bring your club? So that's the other aspect of Uptempo Athletics. So yeah, we have the developmental stage, and from there, if kids want to compete at a higher level, we have our own club, which is the Next Gen. So. All right, man, very cool. And Amar, I want to ask you, what advice do you have to future basketball players or other girls out there that are playing the game that are seeing you do well? What advice do you have for them?
My advice for them is, even if you do maybe 15 minutes of dribbling, you're still doing something every day. And it's better to be consistent throughout, a very long time rather than, here and there, a few workouts. It's not going to help you.
That's good advice. Stay consistent. Amari, thank you so much. Segundo, pleasure. No, thank you. And don't forget, for more information about Uptempo Athletics and to continue and follow and support the journey, head to our website as well, HiNowDaily.com. You're watching Hi Now. We'll be right back. Right on, you guys.
Operation Let's Cook.
I'm sitting down here at Cafe Julia in the heart of downtown. I've got the event manager, Elijah. I gotta say, sitting here with you, I feel like I'm in a European oasis. Tell me about this spot.
So we're located in the heart of downtown. We're kind of a little hidden gem. We're located right in between Olakea and Richard Street, so you have to come into the YWCA. The building was actually built almost 100 years ago. Architect was Julia Morgan.
And that's why it was named Cafe Julia, right?
That's where the Cafe Julia comes from. We've had a partnership for well over 10 years with the YWCA. We do exclusive events here in the courtyard and in the banquet hall, and all the food and beverage that's offered for that. And we also do all of the catering for the YWCA events.
What is the inspiration behind Cafe Julia and the eclectic menu that you offer?
We have a little bit of American influence, a little bit of local, some Japanese. We try to have a little bit of everything to offer to everybody. This is one of our most popular appetizers. These are our ahi poke tacos.
Boy, they look good. Let me try to sample this.
Please enjoy. We make an Asian slaw, which is gonna have like a yuzu dressing along with a spicy aioli.
That yuzu, that's fire.
Yeah. This is our salmon ochizuki. Everything here we make in-house, all of our sauces. This is a risotto that we make in-house.
Well, I haven't had my salmon.
Yeah, so
like
usually
swimming in a soup.
That soup is actually ocha, a tea served to enhance the flavors of this dish.
Wow, that's good.
This is our garlic ahi, which is sourced locally from the auction. We have like a garlic basil pesto that we spread on the ahi before grilling it. And then on top you have a wasabi aioli.
That sauce right there is a winner. I would get a side sauce, put on top, whatever it is, it's awesome. You guys have an amazing ASB promotion that's going on. Tell everybody how they can participate and what's on it.
If you come here any day that we're open for lunch, if you spend $60, you could get $15 off, and then if you spend $100, you can get $20 off. We're open for lunch to the public Monday through Friday from 11 to 2 a.m., and then most evenings and weekends are reserved for private events.
And you definitely want to check out the lunch service because you have to participate in that ASB Buy Local program. We're going to have all the information on our website, hinowdaily.com. Thank you so much for sitting down with me and sharing this wonderful experience that you guys have at Cafe Julia.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for coming down to Cafe Julia.
All right. Aloha.
All right. Aloha.
All right, so that was good fun. And you know what I totally forgot to say during that segment?
What?
So I was playing ball over there with Amari and her dad, Segundo, Uptempo Athletics. Punahou School, shout out to my basketball coaches who are the original Picaros I met. Coach Gary, Coach Cole, and Grandpa Clarence Picaro.
Yeah.
My basketball coaches. So the Picaros, they've been around basketball a long time.
Yeah, I saw the moves that you were doing. I was like, wow, he must have been taught by the best.
Yes, so shout out to all you guys. I missed them. We're going to stay talking about sports, though, because tonight's a big night. It is the national title game for college football. It's going down in Houston. It's undefeated Michigan versus the Washington Huskies. So what's the Picaro? Your brother-in-law, right?
Yeah,
Michigan guy?
So my brother-in-law's from Michigan. He is a huge Michigan fan. He is right now probably just stuck in front of the screen, just waiting for stuff to happen, right? He is so excited. In fact, he has my mom picking up his kids today. He's like, I'm sorry, Nana, I can't miss a second of this game. Would you mind picking up the kids today from school? So yeah, so my mom is gonna be running around so he can watch the game. So it's gonna be a good one.
Your brother-in-law is probably loving it right now. Michigan is doing really well, but also tonight, 4 former Hawaii standout players are featured in the game. So check this out. You've got Huskies linebacker. He's coming up here to make this play. That's Zion Tupuola Fetui. He went to Pearl City High School. He's got 29 tackles on the season, 3.5 sacks. He's been just having a really great year all year. Julius Bulow, who you see there, this brother is 6'8", 336 pounds.
Holy smokes.
He went Kapolei High School. He was also the academic honor roll for 2022 for the Pac-12, which was super cool. And then we've got your pair of Crusader boys, okay? You've got defensive lineman Fa'atui Tuitele. He was the former Prep High School Player of the Year and the speed beaster right there scoring that touchdown. That's Roman Wilson. So just a really special night, not just for college football, but for Hawaii football in general. We had a chance to catch up with St. Louis Schools Co-Associate Athletic Director Gerald Welsh to talk about what it means to be representing Hawaii football on the national stage.
Backpedaling, they got him with the person, lost the football.
You know, it's just super exciting, you know, just the atmosphere here on campus today, the talk, the buzz that's going around. There's other guys from Hawaii. We're super proud of them as well. But, you know, to have two guys from the same school, you know, represent two different schools in the national championship. You know, we've been through it with Tua. You know, we wish both of them luck, you know, just healthy game. But just, you know, enjoy the moment, have some fun, and, you know, make us proud.
Oh, man, and they are making them proud. I think what's great, too, is I actually covered most of these guys when they're in high school, their prep career. Not just great football players, but, you know, really good kids. Mm-hmm. So they go about it the right way. And you got to, you know, St. Louis, incredible, man. What Tua's doing, what these guys are doing tonight, it's
so much talent
special.
here
Yeah.
in Hawaii, and we're just so proud of the boys up there for doing their thing. And regardless, we're just so stoked and so proud, and just so much pride comes from our island. So
even
man,
with Amari, how's that?
amazing.
Amari, she was you know, getting invited to that CP3. That's a national basketball camp, that kind is invite only when you get the pros involved. So I mean, Amari, she's off to what's going to be, I think, a really special basketball.
Yes, and like she said, it's all about staying consistent and just doing what you're doing, and that's why we're seeing all of these Hawaii athletes doing so many big things out there. So I mean, big congratulations to everybody who's doing their thing, and we had such a great show. So.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I'll be doing my thing tomorrow. I'm going to be down at Waialae Country Club live for the kickoff of the Sony Open. Some of the best golfers in the world here in Hawaii. I can't wait for that.
Yes, you're going to have so much fun. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
Aloha.